So here we are. Is it Wednesday today? Is it Wednesday afternoon? 2:10 in the afternoon. Yes. Oh. I've got about 15 minutes to go on my break. I thought I'd stop here. I'm at Stafford Services. Because of the trailer I've got, it's a 16-foot trailer. The usual way out of Utoxeter would be down the 518, I think it is. Partially, then in 51, then it changes to something else and blah blah blah. I don't know the name of the roads, to be honest with you, because I've frequented that often and it's just somewhere I've known and don't pay attention to anything else. But what I have paid attention to is the fact that there's a 15'9" bridge halfway down it, and 15'9" and 16 foot don't tend to fit. So, but in saying that though, no. So I had a choice of two, right? Either back onto the A50 and down the A38 all the way I've came, which was onto the 50, 500, M6. And I chose this way realistically for two reasons, but I'd say it'll be like one reason with a part B to it. And the reason is this fact that, one, I'm fucking sick of roadworks down the A35, A38, whatever you call it, A5, through Brown Hills. And I was stuck in it this morning. I normally do go through Brown Hills, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to see what the progression is of what they've achieved at those traffic lights in the Brown Hills. Well, on the A5. The Chase, is it called now? The Terrace. Is it Chase Terrace, that place? Anyway, there's a pub called The Terrace. It's a set of traffic lights there. They're redoing the whole junction. When the signs went up last year, right, it says 30th of the 10th, 2017 for 15 weeks. It's funny how we're actually in week 20 and there's no fucking sign of it ending yet. Fucking crap. It took me 20 minutes just to cover about 1,000 yards. Fucking insane it is. That's the reason why I was always going through Brown Hills, because you go through Brown Hills, you avoid that crap, and as soft as it sounds, it takes you half the time. It's ridiculous. But for some unknown reason, the road, the main road through Brown Hills, they're digging it up again. It's outside this this boarded up pub. Looks boarded up anyway. And they had that dug up last year, probably about what, 3 or 4 months ago, maybe longer. And I was going through it back and forth then, when that lot started. And it appears that the same issue must have cropped up again, because they've got the road dug up again now. So not only is the A5 fucked with roadworks, the Brown Hills High Street's fucked with roadworks. So hence this. I know it's a bit of a long-winded explanation as to why I've come down the M6, but hey, I've got to fill you in and I'll give you details. Yesterday, I'd gone over to Unilever, up to Lichfield, grabbed a trailer from there, and then I was sent down to Wombourne. Now, is it down or is it across? I think it's down and across. And then from Wombourne, he says, we want you to trailer change that one. Oh, okay. Where? Castleford. Fucking Castleford. There's a services just off junction 31 of the M62. I'm thinking, oh, I don't know of any services down there. But as has it, I gets down there and the guy who was waiting for me phones me and he says, oh, I'm here, I'm waiting for you, blah, blah. I've had to come at the services because I've been here for 3 hours. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, shit happens. And it turns out that the services, I do remember that services actually, but it's been that long since I've actually been down that way, it's untrue. And we used to collect from DHL just before it. Literally off the island, it's DHL, you turn left and there's DHL. They used to collect the likes of like fucking toothpaste and shit like that. And the services is literally down, what, I don't know, a couple 100 yards if that. But anyway, swap that over and off our tootles like and as usual I'm like, what do I want to do, which way shall I go? And I'm thinking, do I continue on down the M62 and then hit the 18 and go that way, or shall I chance it and go off down the A1 and then join the 18 down to junction 2? I thought, fuck it, let's go down the A1. So I did that, and it's still just as wank. I mean, if anybody's ever traversed that section between the M62 and the M18, I seriously believe, right, that section needs to be completely and utterly wiped out and start again from scratch, and then put it down to 3 lanes either way. Yeah, now that'd be perfect. If ever there's going to be a road to be rebuilt and rechanged and done, that would be it. Because I find that section of road it's very dangerous, I find, because it's a 70-mile-an-hour road, but it's the amount of junctions as you're going down which to me is soft. When you go off the 3-lane bit and it moves into 2 lanes as a dual carriageway, you got the top of the hill where that's the first junction, it drops down, bends round, off it goes round again. You got a services just off round the bend, right? So you got vehicles trying to get out of that thing, which is straight onto a 70-mile-an-hour road. I know A roads, dual carriageways are like that anyway, but when they were actually put in place, those particular services, the roads weren't that fucking busy. Not like they are today. So realistically, it wants fucking off. I know that a couple of years back, the one particular junction, that there was a lay-by straight after the services, and it's like, why? Why is that there? And eventually they decided, you know what? Because that lay-by is at the bottom of a fucking hill, yeah, we better shift that out the road, because we're having vehicles pulling out, especially heavy ones. Christ almighty. Heavy ones are mauling their nuts off trying to get up these hills. Sorry, it's tickling my throat, but it's doing me an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so I pootled down there, and it wasn't that bad actually. There was none of the usual congestion as they normally have, like, you know what I mean, so at least that was something. So when I gets down there, and you know, when you come off the A1 junction 2 of the 18, you go up the slip road. Now they've redesigned all that as well way back when, and they've added an extra lane for turning left, and you go up and you end up in the middle because you want to turn right, and it's built in such a way so that the centre lane on the slip road and the inner lane acts as a bit of a dual carriageway all the way around. But you still get people when they go in to the island coming round and trying to cut through down to the A1 again, because they're obviously coming round instead of moving over. See, I don't know whether this is just me or not, but if I want to go turn right at an island, a big one with lots of lanes on it, whatever, I don't leave it to the last minute then try and cut through. As I'm coming down, I would be in the position where I'm on the right track to go around to come off, but you're getting them cutting through, and still getting that. But it was a nice little pleasant drive down the A18, apart from the fact that the truck I was driving, the bloody seat was so uncomfortable. Fuck me, it was horrible. It's like this bag of shit. I mean, this is a CF DAF. It's, yeah, the driver's seat realistically ought to be labelled as a Chinese torture device, because it's fucking crap. It does nothing but make your back ache, and you know, you having to keep fidgeting all the time, and you're doing this as you're driving down, and you got that to fucking contend with as well. You know what I mean? It's no fucking good, is it? No good at all. I'm telling you, it's rubbish. Oh, only got a couple of minutes left. Nice. I'm not sure you know, but I think they've undercharged me at the shop. Not complaining, mind you, unless these are 50p. I think they've mischarged me. Serve them fucking right for the amount of times they rip us all off, the old W.H. Smith. I mean, this here, right? This water, I buy them in packs of 6 from the supermarket down the road, and I think it costs about £3 something for the 6. W.H. Smiths have the same bottle of water, these Buxtons, £2 fucking 50 for one. I mean, I don't get that. I really don't get it at all. I always thought that it's supposed to be sort of like some fair trade crap that, you know, that retailers are supposed to abide by. I mean, is motorway services exempt from that kind of crap? I mean, I don't know, I don't get it. No, well. Nearly time to go. Alright then, Mum. Not bad. Right then. I'm gonna go. Get on with it. Go home, probably. I don't know what's happening after. He didn't seem very, you know, bothered about how long it takes me to get back, you see. He says, there's no rush, don't worry about it. So I'm probably going home when I get in the yard. Yes. When it comes to work, right, I don't like it. It's as simple as that. And it's not that I'm lazy. I'm not lazy at all. Well, I don't think I'm lazy, but I just don't like work. Anyway, I want to go because I think I've run out of time now. And I will speak to you a lot tomorrow. Have a good day. I know I will. Bye. I'm going. Ta-da.